pushing her hair back to touch the soft warmth of it. He really wanted to crush it in his hands, pull her head back, and devour her. Damn, he could do it too. She would let him. He could see it in her eyes. "You didn't even say goodbye." It wasn't just hurt in her voice then. There was anger. "If I had to say goodbye, I might not have left," he finally sighed. He was a man. He knew better than this. Kelly might be 23, but she had no damned clue what she was getting into with him. He'd kissed her 3 years before, pinned her against the trunk of a tree, and took her lips like the sweet drug they were. He had marked her because he couldn't help himself. He had made certain no one was dumb enough to think they could have Kelly, and his cousins would make sure it stuck while he was gone, while the Marines took their final year of this tour, and he decided what the hell he was going to do about Kelly. "You could have said goodbye," she whispered again. "I could have been shot by my own father for the things I'd have done to you if I had just a measure of a chance." He tried to smile, but he was too busy trying to keep his hands off the soft curves of her ass instead. She was making him crazy. But hell, this was Kelly. She had been making him crazy for most of her life, in one way or the other. "I would have come to the boat." He laid his finger over her lips when he wanted to lay his own lips over them, take them, lick at them, feel her open to him as she had that night at the lake. No, he shook his head. "You're here now." He had known she would be, prayed for it. He lifted his finger from her lips as he lowered his head. He didn't kiss her lips. He couldn't trust himself to rein in his hunger, his lust. It was impossible. He had a plane waiting on him, a job to finish, and he... Sweet, merciful God, have pity on him. Her head turned, her lips touched his, and he was a goner. His hands slid over the ripe curves of her ass, and he clenched, lifting her into the cradle of his thighs as his hunger overruled all common sense. His head tilted, his lips slanting over hers, and he swore he saw stars as the sweet taste of her exploded against his senses. Blood began to pound in his veins as his thighs tightened, his dick thickened, and everything but the taste of Kelly receded beneath the force of his lust. Pure, raw pleasure. That was what she was. She made him hard, made him primal, made him want to show her all the reasons why he should have never touched her the first time. But she was his woman, his sweet, hot taste of paradise, and he could do nothing but beg for more. She was his drug, and God help them both, he was afraid the addiction might well kill one of them. He knew for a certainty it was going to drive him crazy. Male catcalls and raucous voices had him finally dragging his lips from hers as he glanced up to see several servicemen watching him enviously. Son of a bitch. Here he was in the damned parking lot of the airport, ready to tear her clothes from her body. Glancing down, he watched her eyes drift open, saw the passion that clouded her gaze as she stared up at him. "Don't forget me, Rowdy," she whispered as he set her back from him. But he couldn't let go of her. His hands clasped her hips as his forehead settled against hers. "Forget you?" he asked softly. "Baby, you're in every dream that drifts through my head. How the hell am I supposed to ever forget you?" And that sucked. He couldn't forget her any more than he could have her. Sweet little virgin baby. She had no idea what she was getting into. 1 year later. So that was what had happened to that third shirt. Rowdy Mackay